What if I told you that you could make money, real, life-changing money, without ever leaving your couch? No 9-to-5 grind, no side hustle burnout, just cash flowing into your bank account like clockwork. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not. It's a strategy straight from the playbook of one of the greatest investors of all time, Peter Lynch. Stick around because in this video, I'm breaking down his genius passive income hack, how it works, why it's so simple, and how you can start using it today to build wealth without lifting a finger. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me paint you a picture. Imagine this. It's 1980. Peter Lynch, a guy who looks more like your friendly neighborhood accountant than a Wall Street wizard, takes over a little-known fund called Fidelity Magellan. Fast forward 13 years, he turns a $10,000 investment into over $280,000. That's a 28% average annual return. Insane, right? But Peter Lynch didn't just make money for himself. He taught everyday people like you and me how to do it too. And his secret wasn't day trading or some complicated scheme. It was a passive income strategy so brilliant, it's still making people rich today. Curious yet? Let's unpack it. Okay, quick backstory, because you need to know why this guy's worth listening to. Peter Lynch isn't your typical Wall Street shark. He's the anti-Gordon Gekko. Born in 1944, he worked his way up from a golf caddy to managing one of the biggest mutual funds in history. By the time he retired at 46, yes, 46, he'd turned Fidelity Magellan into a $14 billion powerhouse. But what made Lynch legendary wasn't just his returns. It was his philosophy: invest in what you know, buy great companies, and let them do the heavy lifting for you. See, Lynch believed regular people, like you, watching this right now, could beat the pros. He didn't chase hot tips or overanalyze spreadsheets. He looked at everyday life. He'd walk into a store, see a crowd, and think, this company's doing something right. That's how he found winners like Dunkin' Donuts and Taco Bell before they went huge. His big idea? You don't need to work harder, you need to invest smarter. And that's where his passive income hack comes in. So, what's this hack? It's not crypto, it's not real estate, it's something way simpler. Dividend stocks. Yep, good old-fashioned stocks that pay you to own them. Here's how it works. Step 1. You invest in shares of a company that's built to last. Think household names like Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, Walmart, or even something like Procter & Gamble. These aren't just random businesses. They're giants that have been around for decades, weathering economic storms and consistently churning out profits. Why? Because they sell stuff people need or love no matter what. Soda and snacks from Coca-Cola, toothpaste and shampoo from Procter & Gamble, medicines and baby products from Johnson & Johnson, or everyday groceries from Walmart. These companies are like the heavy-duty trucks of the business world, reliable, steady, and always moving forward. Now, here's where it gets interesting. These companies don't just sit on their profits. They share the wealth with you, the shareholder, through something called dividends. Picture this. You own a tiny piece of Coca-Cola, and every few months they send you a small thank you check just for holding onto their stock. It's not a loan you have to pay back or some shady promise. It's real cash, straight from their profits. For example, Coca-Cola has been paying dividends since the 1920s, and they've increased that payout every year for over 60 years. Imagine you bought 100 shares at, say, $50 each. That's $5,000 total. And their dividend is about $1.84 per share annually. That's $184 a year, or $46 every quarter, landing in your account without you lifting a finger. The beauty here is consistency. These companies aren't flashy startups that might disappear tomorrow. They're boring in the best way possible. People don't stop drinking Coke, buying diapers, or shopping at Walmart even in tough times. That stability means your investment isn't a roller coaster. It's more like a slow, steady climb. Plus, those dividends, you can cash them out for extra income, like a side hustle that requires zero work, or reinvest them to buy more shares, letting your money grow over time. Step 2. You sit back and do nothing. That's it. The company keeps running, making money, and mailing you cash. Peter Lynch loved this because it's the ultimate set it and forget it strategy. He called these stocks stalwarts. Boring, reliable companies that grow slowly but pay you handsomely over time. Let me give you an example. Say you invest $10,000 in a stock with a 3% dividend yield. That's $300 a year in your pocket, $25 a month without lifting a finger. But here's where Lynch's genius shines. If that company grows and raises its dividend over time, and the best ones do, that $300 could turn into $500, $700, even $1,000 a year down the road. Plus, the stock itself might double or triple in value. Passive income and growth. That's the Lynch magic. Now you might be thinking, okay, this sounds cool, but why does it actually work? Great question. 3 reasons. First, compounding. Lynch was obsessed with this. When you reinvest those dividends, buying more shares with the cash you get, the money snowballs. Let's say that $10,000 grows at 8% a year with dividends reinvested. In 20 years, it's not $10,000 anymore. It's over $46,000. Do nothing. Win big. Second, you're betting on winners. Lynch didn't pick risky startups. He went for companies you already know and trust, ones you see in your daily life. Ever buy a Coke? Use Band-Aids? Those are dividend machines. Third, it's low stress. Unlike flipping houses or trading crypto at 2 a.m., this is truly passive. You research once, buy, and let time do the work. Lynch retired at 46 because he built a system that ran itself. And you can too. Oh, and fun fact, some of these stocks have paid dividends for over 100 years. They're called dividend aristocrats. Look them up, companies like Procter & Gamble or 3M. These are the backbone of Lynch's hack. All right, you're sold. How do you start? It's easier than you think. Step 1, open a brokerage account. Apps like Robinhood, Fidelity, or Schwab make it free and fast. Step 2, pick your stocks. Look for companies with a history of paying and raising dividends, Lynch's stalwarts. Check their dividend yield, aim for 2 to 4%, and growth track record. Google Dividend Aristocrats for a cheat sheet. Step 3, invest what you can. You don't need $10,000, start with $100 if that's what you've got. The key is consistency. Add a little every month. Step 4, reinvest those dividends. Most brokerages have a DRIP option, dividend reinvestment plan. Turn it on and watch your shares multiply. Pro tip, Lynch always said, invest in what you know. So next time you're at a store or using a product you love, check if it's a public company. You might have just found your first winner. Peter Lynch's passive income hack. It's not flashy. It's not complicated, but it works. This is how a guy who retired at 46 built a fortune, and how you can start building yours today. Imagine checking your account in 10 years and seeing thousands rolling in, all because you took action now. So, what do you think? Ready to try it? Drop a comment below. Tell me your favorite company you'd invest in, or just say, I'm in. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss more money-making tips. I've got plenty more hacks coming your way. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.